Barbeque Sunday. In the summer of 2014, my uncle and I went to the Signal Hill Canadian Tire in Calgary to buy a new barbecue for his condominium. He wanted it to have a minimum of 30,000 BTUs and be as cheap as possible. We found such a barbecue on sale for $200 with minimal effort. I didn't think about whether the large box would fit in my car until the sales associate wheeled it out to the parking lot for us. It was yet another common case of eyes big and car small. My uncle suggested that we ask the store manager to hold on to the barbecue for us so that we could pick it up later. I thought this idea was preposterous since we were literally 4 feet from my car and a 2-minute drive from his condo. The sales associate suggested removing the parts from the box and fitting them into the car individually. My uncle agreed that this was good advice to take. While we parked the car, I came to understand why my uncle had suggested picking up the barbecue later. He had plans to meet a friend for coffee and was worried about being late. I assembled the barbecue by myself in his fenced-off backyard the next day, despite the instructions stating that it was a 2-person job. Everything went along smoothly until I hit my head on the corner of an overhanging leaf while attaching the propane tank. It hurt a lot, but I decided not to let a little metal to the skull slow me down. Finally, I reached the last step, firing it up. I opened the propane tank and continued reading the instruction manual. It stated, "Turn on burner." Not turn on a burner, nor turn on burners. I assume the manufacturer must have been trying to save money on A's and S's, so I just turned on all the burners and pressed the ignite button. Boom! After jumping back 6 feet, I hastily touched myself to make sure I still had a face. Who knew such a massive explosion could result from pressing one little button? I realized that I would need to start acting a lot wiser if I wanted to live long and prosper. An unusual aroma followed me around for the rest of the afternoon. I couldn't figure out where it was coming from until I looked in the mirror and saw a stranger. My face looked like it had just emerged from a sandbox. Closer observation revealed singed eyebrows, eyelashes, beard, and skin. That's where the smell came from. My burnt human flesh. I had failed to pay attention to the matching lightning bolt symbols placed above the ignite button and the second burner from the left. Oh well, you live, you learn. At least, that's how it's worked out for me so far.